With the passing of Luc Beauregard in 2013, the Canadian Public Relations Society and the public relations profession overall is now missing an individual who played a significant role in shaping and strengthening our field. Luc was a strong supporter of CPRS from the beginning of his public relations career, helping to establish the Society as an organization which brought greater structure to the field of public relations, building on his earlier work with the Canadian Public Relations Consultants Institute.
Son engagement à l'égard de la SCRP aura duré plus de 42 ans. He served as CPRS National President in 1984, helped found the College of Fellows, which he considered very important to the Society and the profession, and chaired the college from 2000 to 2007. Il s'est vu attribuer le prix Philippe A. Novikov en 1996 and the CPRS Award of Attainment in 2007. A former chairman of the North American Public Relations Council, he also received award from la Société des Relationnistes du Québec, devenue la SQPRP, and served as a director of the Communication and Public Relations Foundation. He was also founding chairman of Public Relations Without Borders. Luc's achievements were acknowledged outside of the profession as well, as he was named a member of the Order of Canada in January 1996 for his contribution to public relations and to society through his nonprofit volunteer service, and became an officer of the Order of Canada just weeks before he died. All of these roles and awards cannot, however, begin to capture the influence Luc had on our profession and on those of us who work in public relations, a contribution best presented by those who worked with and knew him well.
In terms of what Luc did for the profession, he brought a discipline that made us a profession, I think. He saw that we needed codes of conduct, that we needed guides of practice, and that it wasn't flying by the seat of our pants, that there were rules to follow and that made what we did work for our clients or for our employers.
Luc was a visionary, and you always had to catch certain ideas and develop them because he had so many. In the case of the Communications and Public Relations Foundation, which I've had the honor of chairing, he came up with the whole idea of doing original Canadian research. And I remember him talking to me about it on a fall day in his office in Montreal, and we took that idea, we built it, we made it happen. And to me, that was Luc. You had to listen to him, you had to follow up on his best ideas, and his best ideas were gold.
The contributions he made over the years through his leadership and guidance has left the CPRS and the profession much better off. Luc was a leader and a mentor who, since I first met him back in 1984, inspired me to pursue the path that I followed in the CPRS and in the profession. I know we will all miss him.
Luc had tremendous capacity, as we all know. When he entered a room, he took command of the room, but he sat back and he listened to what the various people in the room were saying at the table. But then he would have the ability to summarize and to lead and to direct the conversation to get the results that we needed at that time. He was a tremendous leader.
Bien qu'il soit très engagé à l'égard de la SCRP, Luc développait aussi son cabinet de relations publiques. A former journalist and government advisor, he struck out initially on his own as a public relations counselor. In an interview with Mark Lavigne for his Jack Yocum public relations profile, Luc talked about how technology has changed the way public relations is practiced.
Started in this business, so we're still, issuing news releases or typing news releases on old IBM machines, and when we wrote speeches, it was a big job to type this speech, send it mail it to the client, get his comments back in the mail 10 days after, and then you had to rewrite the whole 20 pages because he had made too many changes, and you know, this was the way it worked at the time. And then there was the fax machine and everything changed so fast. We do a lot more today in one day's work than we did 30 years ago because of the technology, because of the pressure it creates on people.
Après ses débuts comme propriétaire unique, Luc a développé son cabinet et il a éventuellement fondé le cabinet de relations publiques national en 1976, National Public Relations. Starting with the original office in Montreal, Luc grew national into a firm with hundreds of employees and offices in cities across Canada and internationally, and he remained active in the firm until 2013.
I could talk about Luc for a long time. We've been business partners for the last 25 years. I'll summarize the lesson that I learned from Luc in a few words: honesty, humility, loyalty, friendship, and hard work. Luc, thank you very much for this life lesson. Cheers to you.
Luc was a tall man, 6'5", and he was a giant to his profession. When he passed, the Globe and Mail titled its obituary the best practitioner in the world, and he was. Luc's approach was to evaluate the corporate environment and to offer sound advice. He was, in my own mind, the ultimate trusted advisor. Luc was a friend of the CPRS, and he would have been very touched by the tribute you're giving him today. In the name of all his family, thank you very much.
It was an honor to have worked with and have been good friends with Luc. Il croyait profondément au travail que nous accomplissons, ainsi qu'à cette société dont nous sommes tous membres. Et il nous laisse un héritage de travail stratégique, engagé et éthique dont nous devrions tous nous inspirer. Luc attends so many CPRS national conferences that I suspect he is probably somewhere in this room tonight, looking at us and asking that we commit ourselves to bring public relations to the next level to maintain our standards as a global reference for quality, professionalism, and ethics. Merci Luc. Thank you.